Good evening. Let's do the live wiggle jiggle. Squiggly wiggly jiggly jiggly jiggly. Should we close down any plugin, any things that we had? We would load up the. Oh, we had some choppiness there. Strange. Let's get rid of everything. Close all that. And yeah. Trying anything to make this whole setup run a bit smoother. Because sometimes it doesn't like websites. Websites take up a lot of processing power. As every year goes along, the programmer's just like, yeah, let's put more pixels that move and change in. Okay, so what was I doing? I was doing referencing, really. So this plugin, turn it on. We're going to change a few things about this. It's too exciting in the top end. Far too exciting from mere mortal like me. I don't know what to do with this. The drums are the first thing I'm going to try and sort out. I recently had a project that I did some cool drums with, so I'm going to borrow from that. Heavily borrow. How do I do that though? Let's have a look. We need to go into my, oh yeah, there. I'm going to go to my current folder. Is it spooky cat? Thief cat. Trying stealing my cat's biscuits. It's not on that, is it? It's just not on. So we want. I could have sworn and put all these in directories. No, maybe I didn't. That's crazy if I didn't. I'm gonna set some. Who'd have them? I just hope that I saved the work I worked hard on, because I don't even know. I'm trying to load up. Is this even the right one? Pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is. But there's a chance I've done a bad thing on it. Let's have a look. Have I missed something? Drum sample. Oh, it's in duck, isn't it? That's why. It's percussion. Here it is. Found it. So I think I'm probably like gonna completely change the drums. Good evening, Danforth. How's you doing? Should whack these in as well. Yeah, I'm coming on. Going home. Going at midnight. That old. Well, it's not a lie. I don't intend to lie, but I tend to stay on longer than midnight. But I'm definitely not this time. I know I say that every time as well, but no. Burnout is just around the corner, so gotta be sensible. Let's have a look at this. Let's just mute these drums and bring in these new ones. So that's obviously, I mean, the rim shot could definitely do with some bit more fun injected into it. What are we going to use to squash this now? Should we use Pro L? It's the best option. Well, is it not working this time? I think it is. Yep. Yeah, there we go. And we'll turn on thingy thing 1-to-1. Okay, this one instant thing we can do right away, and that is add a duck buddy. Start ducking. I'm gonna start ducking. With the kick from. Oh, why have we got two kicks? Yes, I knew it would be the first one. I don't label things properly. How much time would I save if I did? Who knows? Nobody knows. Yeah, so I'm starting to use Duck Buddy 2. It's probably already been updated, Duck Buddy 2. Blue Beam, sounds gritty. Hi, Blue Beam, thank you. Like a bit of grit. So I think the kick, the new drums, as snare is really, it could do with a bit more oomph. You know what I mean? Oomph. Hi, Fluffers. Oh, it's Fluffy. He's a good cat. Viv.flack. Yes, Flack is one of my favourite file extensions. And you've got a fly alien. Nice. We like flies and we like aliens. So there's our snare. Look at that. It's like 11 dB too quiet. What's going on there? Shall we partake in a bit of actually let's I already have one of these things here on the end. Let's whack this in here so that it's preserved. Oh, we'll keep another one out here as well. Snappy, keep it snappy. And then group this rim shot here, because we've already got the MIDI for it over there. Right, Martin, how you doing? Yeah, and let's go through these because I downloaded a load from Loop Cloud. Loads of rim shots. Where are they? They're not there. They're actually not there. That's weird. Oh, it's because... Right, that's a bug. Yeah, my bug, not Ableton's. Chilling, sorting some music. You mean sorting your own music? Like, do you make music? Yeah, I know you make music, don't you? Splice will be inside Ableton soon. I've heard this, yeah. I don't subscribe. Like, I don't stay subscribed. I've used SoundCloud. I've used Splice a bit and used Loop Cloud a bit. I use Loop Cloud's like offline browser, Windows browser, rather than on the website. It kind of works well, but I don't like integrating it with Ableton. I like doing it the slow way for some reason. Oh, lots of playlists, right? Nice. Do you where do you listen to your playlist mainly? Is it at work or driving? Or... Hi, Hollow Bass. Yeah, all good, mate. All good. How you doing? Yeah, that tune, you giving that a good play. Like repetition is the one, mate, and it's sounding really good. Yeah, demoing little bits of the tracks. You got it down, mate. You're doing a great. You're doing great. By the looks of it, like, yeah, I'm doing all right. I really want to get my Dubstep masters back for that album, but I'm not holding my breath anymore. I'm just going to get on with other things. I was supposed to release it at the end of summer, and it's just kind of gone. Well, in the start of summer, actually. Yeah, it's gonna have to wait. Signal went. Welcome back. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I'm looking for some rim shots. Some tasty rims. That I can like put in parallel and then just randomly picking rims there. I want kind of snare rims. I want kind of more rim shots where there's a bit of the actual snare sound. The pss. It's this. Arguably, these drums sounded better. Turn that book off because that's. That's it. Oh yeah. I mean, like, I feel bad for not visiting anyone else's lives. Like, I go on TikTok, answer some questions, and then like, there's like kids to feed, you know, or entertain. You know, I've got to go, and it just about got enough time for it. Anything this. Okay. So sorry. Yeah. So it goes like this. So I changed the drums up on it, but the problem with the drums is they're like there's too much like high end on him. I wanted lots of high end on him, but I guess I haven't had time yet to tame them, and that's what this session is about. But yeah, cheers, Hollow. An offbeat drum thingy. Could do. I know what you mean. Yeah, do like noisier, like a Vision kind of crazy drums. Cut your drum bus. There it's. Let's have a look, shall we? Should we see how much high end is actually in here? It's probably loads in there. 17k. That's not really taking much off. Unless maybe 12. I can see where the problem is though. Look, there's the. It's like how many layers are here? If I turn off all those, sounds like that. Which, you know, you look at it on here as well, it does look like it's a bit. It's taken up a lot of bandwidth. So when I add all these back in, it's obviously like a lot. I mean, it sounds alright, but yeah, it's like, I think it's unbalanced. I don't know. The kids, or one of them is crying. Is she gonna stop? Who knows? So I might need to actually go into each one of these individually and start EQing. But I feel like my snare sounds aren't great. These ones. That's a very punchy one, that first one. And it's two different snares as well, which I don't normally do. Oh, come on. Just watching a baby monitor. Maybe I'm just lazy because, you know, if this was a garage beat, those ghost snare hits in the middle would probably be like low cutted, wouldn't they? And there'd also be some like cool vocal hits in there, like. It's not garage, it's drum and bass. I don't think she's gonna start crying. Let's see how it goes. Okay, let's get nitty with the grit. Let's get nitty gritty. That's the kick. I'm gonna label it so kick, and I'm even gonna make it red. So we've got plenty of rim shots in there already. You could try a snare hit where the snare is like a tightened very much. You know that sound. Gotta go bang a tune on. Thanks, Dan. Good advice, I think. Like a loud, clunky sound. That's hard to describe in text. Like that could be like half of all sounds. Let's kind of go a bit deeper into this. Okay, so we've got kick 2 as the kick. Let's have a look at this pattern. Oh yeah, I wish there was a right click, get rid of all grey, get rid of all these grey things. It would help a little bit. It's something a computer can do for sure. It didn't take me that long. Like that. See, let's try take off one of these rim shots. That's very strange. Why is there a rim shot now? Already sounds better, doesn't it? I even sidechained at the bass yet. That just always makes it sound better. So sidechain. Oh, she's crying away. Sometimes she stops, you see. Does TikTok Live cut the high end? Because to me it sounds crispy clean, bro. Ready to be slammed out on the dance floor. Thanks, solo bass. I feel like a load of my tunes, I always have too much high end in them. Like there's a lot of it very busy high end when I compare it with like top 10 D&B stuff, top 10 drum and bass chart stuff. It sounds like I've achieved one thing that I didn't used to have in my tunes, which is lots of good stuff going on in the high end, like lots of extra rhythm in every layer, in every frequency. You know, I used to lack air and movement in the sort of high end for some reason, and now I think I've solved that in my music making, but there's a lot of conflicts, it just sounds a bit harsh to me as so it sounds crispy clean to me as well. That's the quality I can hear in it, but when I A/B it and reference it with like a similar tune, I'm like, the similar tune has got like control, like a super controlled high end, like there's like the resonant, like there's resonances are all like the total minimum without losing punch, you know. Well, it's almost like there's no punch in similar tunes, but it's still punchy. It still has this impact. I think that's what I'm going for. But obviously, this tune did not turn out like that. With me layering bits of breaks on top, loads of them have like crispy high ends. I think because that's how it's Loop Cloud in it and Splice, where they probably pump up their loops and EQ them to the max, so they come out really bright. So when you layer like 5 of them together like this, it's all a bit much. So this was just a playing about, you know, like each one of these loops has a bit of something about them, you know. Like when you layer this, I've layered 2 hi-hats, for example. I wouldn't normally do that. Do you know what I mean? Like this, yeah, and then this. That sounds harsh already on its own. Or clear. Which one is it? Maybe clear, but as soon as you add something else over it, maybe that's where it's harsh. Don't know. Crisp. What part of the spectrum do you think of as high end? I say anything but 5K. Looking at this, yeah, I would say yeah. That's a good. Yeah, it's those things that sound high, because anything above like 10K is it's not important, is it? It's not really important in D&B and dance music. So yeah, 5K and upwards is a pretty good way of defining it, actually. Yeah. It's the thing that sounds high, in it, whereas the 10K plus is like air. And yeah, my ears don't hear that so much. Right, I can hear like So if it's almost like I can feel it in my skull. Anything above 10k, like sort of 15k sine wave dead loud, it's like, what's that? After watching your lives, I had a dabble in GarageBand. I might go up, killed a few hours. It's a great way to kill. It's a great way to kill a lot of hours doing music making in it, for sure. It's such fun. Crisp with bass overlays. So yeah, that's it with the bass. So another thing, going, and this is why Jump Up has just like kicks. There's barely any high activity. You just have kick, snare, hi-hat, kick, snare, kick, snare, hi-hat, kick, snare. And none of this, because you want to leave all that room in the frequency spectrum for the bass rhythm, like the mid bass rhythms. There's so much in some basses, it may be in these ones actually, maybe not so much. That takes up a lot of high end, but it's not the best example of that. Maybe they've all got too much high end and they're all interfering with the high end of the drums. So yeah, like in a lot of like Jump Up tunes, there's so much movement in the bass that you don't need all this, or it interferes to have like 16th hi-hats, so you just don't put them in. Or maybe just have little teasers at the end of a line. Nice one, Hollow. You recognise, man, you recognise. For vocals, yeah, that's another thing, vocals as well. It's a struggle to mix that in it, because you could miss out syllables because you've got too many dead loud hi-hats in a way. Maybe if I just lower the volume of all these. It's not that easy, it can't be that easy. Or let's just do a quick cheat code here. That's not a cheat code. What's it called? Extra drums, and just put all these through a compressor. Should we try that? Squash them down. Yeah, that actually works. There's still some EQing I'd want to do. It's mainly, let's get an EQ as well. I've got where is it? EQ8. This. Right, this is I'm going to roll off some of this bottom end and just put a bit of okay, back into the main drum bit. I think we need a new rim. I don't think any of these rims or anything is working here. But more importantly, what I'm going to solve first, these are our two snares. I'm going to solve these ghost hits because they're really loud and I think they need putting through like a strong filter, sort of, so it's like garage-esque kind of garage-esque. It's the short way of doing this. Wait, that's 1, 2, Oh no, 1, 2. So it's rim shot 3, rim shot 6, and rim. It's basically those three there. So I'm going to colour them first. All the same colour. And then I'm going to put them in. Should I put them in a group? No, I don't need to actually. I can just turn a filter on for each one, can't I? Yeah. Why does that sound weird? This one as well. This is an experiment. I don't know what's going to happen. It's lost a bit of its character. Right, that one sounds like it's a clap. Do you ever cut your tops off the bass bus? I've started to do that more and more now. Yeah. Usually towards the end of mixing. Yeah. Usually I've. Oh well, the bass. Quite often it's maybe 1 or 2 basses, and I'll just go in individually. Like this bass here. This definitely has. That definitely has too much something in it. I don't know what, but you can see there's a bit. When you take it away, it still sounds clear. That's 6 dB down now on the high end. It's still, you can still hear it, can't you? But in context of this. Maybe it does. Maybe because of low pass or some of this stuff is. Oh, I think I've muted the wrong one. I have, yes. I've dulled one of them. That one. Turn the filter off again. Maybe this bass needs it as well. That's just popping out. I mean, it does have a filter on it. That's just a square wave without any filtration. Is there any filter? No, it's hard to believe that, isn't it? Maybe it has like that bit there. It's good to get your opinions. You've got some good ears. I can't believe I made music for so many years, not really knowing about this stuff. And it's really important for D&B. It's funny because like early D&B, maybe it wasn't that important because I heard some terrible. You listen back to it, the stuff I was buying on vinyl in the 2000s was like the mastering engineer sorted out that harshness. If there is any conflicts, there were some tunes that were really, really harsh, really badly mixed, and loads of definitions gone. You could hear the idea that it's about the vibe, and they would still smash, they would still go off in a club, But listening back to them now, it's like, whoa, we've come a long way. The D&B world has come a long way in engineering, like super clear sounds. I think it is usually the way where to make one sound better, you usually have to turn down another sound so the other one sounds louder. It's like an illusion or like psychoacoustic effect. Tinnitus has entered the chat. Oh mate, no, like I blew my ears out so many times. Like, yeah, wear earplugs, guys. I didn't start wearing earplugs until like, well, I've got like tinnitus across the range. I've got like a bass tinnitus, and I was like, why can I always hear bass? It sounds like there's planes always flying over, like propeller planes. But no, it's because I've got some missing. I used to know the name of them in the cochlea, the little hairs that vibrate that send electrical energy to your brain. Those hairs, and they don't grow back. They never grow back. How cool would it be for them to grow back? You know, you had like the same hearing. Maybe it would be a bit too much. Like you had hearing as if you were like a newborn baby, like just super clear hearing. Maybe that would be too much information. Just kind of like useless information. Anything over 10k is not really necessary. Not for me. It would be nuts, isn't it? Yeah, apparently they've tried in mice to grow them back. So, you know, to look for a cure for human tinnitus. And trouble is it makes other cells grow. So it's like cancer kind of. They can't stop other cells from growing as well. So, yeah. But yeah, maybe one day with like some nano little hairs implanted. Maybe that's the way. Yay, thank you, Miroslav. Hello. But until then, yeah, we just have to like protect what's left of my hearing by wearing earplugs whenever it's like loud. I went to Boomtown and I took my earplugs with me, and I only had to use them once. Like, I know when it's too loud for me. I know when it's gonna take something off, and I'll feel it the next day. And it was during weirdly during DJ Marky's set. I'm not sure why that sound system sounded really bad at that moment. It was, if there was something wrong with the sound system. It was way too much high end and not enough bass. I'm not sure why, because that same stage sounded good like the next day. Cycle, what's good? I am making. It sounds, after having a chat then, and then listen to it again, it sounds the same as it did before I opened the session today, but a bit less harsh. Sounds clear though, doesn't it? Oh yeah, you know what? I got hit. I lost my hearing last Christmas. It was on Christmas Day. I couldn't hear. I couldn't hear the words people were saying because I got blocked. One of my bloody eardrums popped. I got a hole in it, a perforated eardrum from the pressure behind my ears. I've forgotten what it's called. The eustachian tube behind your sinuses that regulate the pressure in your ears. That was sealed shut, so there was no way to. Pressure was going in when I was like blowing my nose and stuff or coughing. I had a cough really bad. It was, but the pressure couldn't go out again. It was like, yeah, it's really bad. It can cause permanent hearing loss as well. So I was like shitting it. I was like really like terrified. And then it eventually went away. It took ages to go away as well, and I thought but also when I had it, you know, if you do have tinnitus and your hearing is like you can't hear because you've got like terribly blocked ears, your tinnitus sounds really loud. So I thought my tinnitus had increased as well. I was terrified that like I was slowly losing my hearing. It's well scary. So I'm like, there's nothing you can do really to prevent getting like colds and viruses. But it's the first time that's ever happened. But it's also the first time I've been this weight. Like you know, when your weight goes up, your body weight, you start getting all these like little tiny ailments, and that's why the doctor always says, like, that's why they have that thing, body mass index, because it's to sort of give it's rough indication in it of that it's not an optimal body weight anyway. So yeah, I've started to like eat less sugar. Like, it used to take fucking ages though. I don't want to fucking get that ill again where I lose my hearing. That's so scary. I was using like a text to a voice to text translator at the Christmas table so I could join in the conversation. It was so hard to hear people. Yeah, you don't hear it. It does kind of, you get, your brain gets so used to it after a while. I mean, if you wanted to hear it, you could like tune into it, couldn't you? But yeah, it does kind of just get absorbed into your noise, your everyday noise, doesn't it? And that's what they did when I went to the doctor years ago with tinnitus. They said, yeah, they offer counselling. Their only thing to really offer is counselling, because obviously it's going to affect some people. That luckily I've got an understanding of biology and music and sound and all this, so it's like, for me it's just like, oh, I've got this thing now, and it's, you know, but for some people that's going to be terrifying, isn't it, that all they can hear is this squeak that won't go away. Is it too busy, this? Is it too busy? There's like a voice sample in there of some going an ah. Oh. It's like a relief. Take it out for a minute. An octave lower. What should be an octave lower? The bass? Usually on here, people say, oh, put it higher. Put it an octave higher. Trust me. I've been told before to put it an octave higher. Trust me, mate. Trust me, bro. Can't remember who it was. I'm sure it was more than one person on more than one occasion, and they were right as well. It's scary when you can't hear properly, especially when you love beat making that as well. It was like all my years of, yeah, that was annoying that I couldn't make music in the moment, but it was terrifying that I might never be able to do it again. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like, questioning what I'm going to do with the rest of my life. Like, but you get these. I've seen some producers, like, and they wear hearing aids, and yet the hearing is still going. So, but one day they won't be able to work, and they won't be able to work at all. And he's probably in his 50s, 60s or whatever. But at some point, yeah, you got to retire, haven't you? But it's probably things you can do to make it last a bit longer, I guess. You blew an eardrum, yeah. Did you blow it? What, with illness, or like, oh, that was the other one. That's what they kept asking me in the hospital, was because the pain. Oh my god, the pain when I had this pressure behind me, it was the worst pain ever. Sneezing, no way, yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? That your body can just fucking go like that. It's like, it kind of like looks after itself, the body, doesn't it? But then some freaky thing like that can happen. You sneeze and it's like, ouch. It is mad. But yeah, it's amazing as well, because it heals back again. It's gone for a few days. Like, all this yellow stuff was leaking out of my ear for days, and then eventually it sealed up and healed. So, what am I doing? Oh, I've got something soloed somewhere. I can't see what it is. roll a bit more. Let's bring in those other drums that we were using a minute ago, and layer these over the top. Maybe without this low end. Down a bit. Do you only use Ableton? I've been messing with Logic for years. Yeah, I'm only Ableton now. I used to use Cubase. I tried FL as well. But yeah, I used Cubase for ages. I know I was going to go from Cubase to Logic, but then Logic was Mac only. It used to be Windows and Mac. So I was like, okay, I'm not getting a Mac just for that. And then yeah, Ableton came out. But yeah, I got really good at Cubase. I got really fast at that, even though it's not as simple. It's not as an easy layout as this. Okay, these drums. What's going on with these? Extra layers now. It sounds like there is a lot of percussion there. Is there too much though? What's that Hazard tune? Or is it Taxman? Some of those more recent Hazard and Taxman tunes. And I think it might be Taxman. And it sounds like his drums are always like really rich sounding. It sounds like he's using the sounds loops that he's made and he's made his own library and he reuses them even in his more modern stuff. Oh, it would be Taxman, wouldn't it? Taxman DJ? What's this one? I don't know if you've heard this. Is that phantom cat again? Trying to get on. Yeah, the snare sounds quite. I mean, it's a break, isn't it? Lots of breaks. There's a few layers there. Compare that to this. Sounds like my snares are going too hard, way too hard. Let's compress the hell out of it and see what happens. No idea why one's louder than the other. It's because I got this on here, isn't it? Turn it off. And try why is that loud? I mean, why is that quiet? Oh, because it's like a double hit, isn't it? Is it really that? Yeah. It's actually on the master. The master is limiting so much that it's making that second snare quiet. Pretty decent tune, thank you. The rolls are kind of a stretch, but it's not half bad. Some sound very filtered. Breaks. Feels like the drum should be more upfront, less muffled. Okay. Have I gone too far? I've gone too far with the muffling. I'm actually doing messed up here. Punchy. Got a dip. Thanks for stream. Have a good night. Thank you, Hollowbase. Thanks for stopping by. It's always good to have you here. Take it easy. You know we're gonna do a collab. We've got to do a collab, haven't we? Somehow, send me some stems. I can't say that. Maybe I should send you some stems or something. I don't know. It'd be nice. Delted breaks. But it would blend better with tune. Right, more up front. So now maybe, yeah, I've gone too far, and now the basses are like too loud. Take care, all the best. Yeah, we'll do that. Hopefully we'll do that one day. One day it's like there now. Like I've said it. You might not be up for that, but you know, like I can dream. This is one of those tunes where there's like because there's a lot going on. It's quite hard to like keep track of what I'm actually should focus on. So, oh, update, yeah, the babies didn't carry on crying, so they're not babies anymore. I keep calling them my babies, like. It's toddlers doesn't sound the same, but they are toddlers. My day would be make everything clear sounding and then compress it. Oh yeah, that's what I should do, isn't it? Totally. After hearing this slide up bass, I'm starting to think I don't want it anymore. Like there's another bass, or what about reverse? Can he do a vertical flip? I think he can. Yeah, but it I want it to maybe horizontal. What is? it stutters, yeah, good. Now you're thinking all the different things you can do with like a because you can stutter in, you can modulate, you can LFO. Can be is this the stutter control. But what do you assign it to? Volume. That's a good thing to do it with. And this is messing with the LFOs. I think that's why Serum 2 is so popular, because I mean, there are other things that can do this, but it just makes the LFO, messing with LFOs so easy. It couldn't really be easier, and it's so much fun doing it. Like, it's one of the most fun things you can do is modulation, and it just makes modulation look really easy. Even that sounds better than it did. This is, yeah. Okay, let's try it. Quarter, triplet, Kazuya, how you doing? See, I don't know why I always go for dotted and not triplets. Why is that? Is it because I think the reason why I do it is because I know then it locks onto, a 16th. But if you do triplets, you get like in betweens. Not saying that's a bad thing. I mean, so much great music, dance music has like triplets with the 16th hi-hat pattern. Like, let's try two. Right, Pax, how you doing? I'd stick with 2. Breakdown. Yeah, actually, yeah. Modulate, like change the rate in a breakdown. Oh god, I just had one of them was crying on a monitor, just like not distressed, just kind of still lying down and just going, and I was like, if I leave her, she might stop, and she stopped. It's a bit early for me to go in. It's good these days. How's you and yours, mate? Do you automate? Yeah. So much fun in Hertz mode. Oh, it is. No, it is though. Oh, no, I tend to start with BPM locked, and then as the project goes, as I do more sessions, if I'm like, how can I make this sound better? And then I quite often start doing stuff like that. Yeah. Sometimes though I do that stuff and then I end up taking it back out again. Depends. Just trying to think of what tune. I've definitely released tunes where I've changed the rate. It might still lock to a tempo, but it definitely like changes. Or just have like an LFO, another LFO change the rate so it gets faster. That might come later in this tune. You should start using current. Yeah, I've not tried current yet. I've done a lot of phase plant. Phase plant does piss me off because you have to buy the add-ons and it just makes me not want to use it. Like I've used it and I like it and I've gotten a bit used to it, but it kind of makes you do things in a different way. But yeah, the add-ons, they've gone for a different business model, haven't they? But it's kind of doesn't work for me. The add-on bit does, yeah, it does. I feel like I've not got the whole synth, and I don't want to pay more because I don't use it that much. But maybe I would use it that much if I had all the things, especially the multipass thing. But obviously that is like a that's almost the same as the Serum Effects VST, which comes with Serum, which is the same as Serum, but it allows you to route your whole door through it. You know, why can't Serum could do it? Why can't Faceplant do it? They have developers to pay, but so did Serum. Like, I'm not getting into business. It's just the way it is. It's just the way the world's built. You should start using current. Yeah, have you used current? Yeah. What's the other one? Falcon as well. Falcon. I've heard Falcons. I've heard good things about Falcon. Minimal audio is killing it. Rift. Don't know Rift. Just avoid synths altogether. That could be difficult. Right, I'm going to stick with this new bass sound because it's now the project has become a bit more fresher. It now sounds a bit fresher to listen to. On Rent to Own on Spice. It's same as with this distortion plugin. Please try it out. It's a distortion plug. Rift is a distortion plug. Oh yeah, no wait, I did. Someone showed me Rift. I think. Yeah. Who was it? Is it what I think? Yeah, Rift. Who was it? Celix showed me in his. He did a video chat with me. Yeah, it looks like it has a sick plugin. Distortion modulation thing in it. Pair drums. Rift is a I don't know if the mentioned that. Me with Skull Candy. I think 2. Is that headphones? Headphones? You talk about headphones, Banjo. Does it sound good? See, these basses could totally change. This one's already changed. See, you're hearing it in its raw form now, this track. A lot could change by the time if this ever goes near release, you know. It's a great thing about these live streams, you never know. You could be hearing something totally unique. On the compact train, yeah, it is amazing that it's free. Yeah, yeah. I finally got around to properly using Duck Buddy too, because I used Duck Buddy for all my ducking because it's a MIDI trigger ducking with look ahead, and it's dead easy because it's an Max for Live plugin. You don't have to like set up loads of extra tracks. You just kind of go to the MIDI. It's really good, but there were a few bugs in the first version. I don't know if I've got to see if this one's still got the bugs. You got to watch out for the timing things. But yeah, other ones like Compactor just work, don't they? and you don't need that MIDI trigger thing because it's ring modulation, so it doesn't need it. Just two signals in it. Yeah, it works on two signals, two audio signals. No offense, this sound design is time wasting. MVV. Okay, it's interesting. What would be? It is. Do you know what? Because for presets, I should use presets, shouldn't I? I should get really good presets. Is that what you're saying? Like, and don't mess with all this for hours. The fun bit. No, I mean, like, yeah, how many tunes I could have released? It's Ableton, yeah. So now this is sounding very different. Load up a wavetable, put low end extender standard effect compressor on it. See magic. I mean, it's one way of doing it. One way of making a sound. That's how you make an original sound. Experimenting. Yeah. Sigurd K. Oh yeah. Type in audio effect. So I'm at the moment low end extender. What, in Ableton? No, not in Ableton. In here. Oh, we can't do that. You mean in audio effects? Low end boost, low end drive, mix, low end supply. This, wow, it's sounding so different. Low end boot. Let's try it on this wobbly bass we've just made, which I never thought this track was ever going to sound like. It sounds daft now. It sounds. It's got the wobbliness. So try low end boost. Is this? That's just a bass boost. That's just an EQ boost of 3 dB. No. It's a glue compressor. That was not a glue compressor. Oh, it's a glue compressor. Is the is it this? Low end drive. That's a bit of everything. Nah. Nothing's gonna, like, what you want to do before you put any effects on it anyway is make it sound as good as possible with just an oscillator or 2 oscillators. Then start putting effects on it. Like 1 or 2 oscillators, a filter, you know, in that order. Make it sound as good as it possibly can. Because that's all this is. There's no other effects on there. lows and high. Oh, there's a delay on the top end. That's it. And there's some drive in the filter as well. This movement has completely changed. What I think we might this sound's probably gonna have to change now to compensate. Is it an outsourced audio effect you're talking about? Outsourced. Let's see if we can make this move. How can we make a Reese move? Reese's are already like, Reese's are meant to be like these low key sound where you don't need to like do it. Bass low extender. Okay, let's whack it on this crazy sound. Interesting, because it's got the sidechain turn on and it's only letting. This would probably sound good on would it sound good on drums? Where you high pass the input into the compressor, the control. Doesn't make any difference to the sound really. That's on. This is off. Right. Is it just making it louder? Oh yeah, on the meter it's interesting. It's kind of going flat. Oh wait, no, it's got a compressor on here, so the compressor's doing more work when it's turned on. It sounds louder. Turn off SC filter, so it's just compressor then. Not really much difference. If you do that, you should get way low tone like sub bass, yeah. And then I'll see SC filter on. It does sound better. It does sound a little bit better. But it is actually louder as well. The signal is louder, so louder things tend to sound better. So they go back off the loudness. I mean, I'm turning it on and it's barely. Once you gain match, barely any difference. Because all it's doing is controlling the level, and this sound is kind of compressed, or it's not got much level modulation. The filter's modulating, but it's maybe not the right sound to put it on really. It might sound better on drums actually. I think that's what it's probably meant for. Loves. But yeah, glue compressor is golden in it though. It's great. You don't see any change because the low's already full on the patch yet. Right, I want to make this bass go low now because this always happens to me. I always do this and the treble. Let's see if we can do this in the matrix. Main tuning. Let's do bipolar, and let's see if we can do this up here. No, just do that. Why does it sound worse? Oh, because it's control. About a million other things it's controlling. Let's do LFO 5. to main tune in. What I want to do is go negative 745. Why are these red? Well, that's weird. Let's see, ready? Bit too low. Very low extender. All it does is synthetically creates a secondary low bass frequencies. Well, that's what I thought a low extender. That's what you want for that though. Is the effect is called drum bus. And this bad boy puts your artificial frequencies underneath. So if you've not got enough sub, this thing off. That does sound better. This is creating. Oh, it's actually not. It's doing something else to this. It's distorting the sound, so it's adding harmonics. Soft, so all that's on them, soft distortion, no crunch, and then it's dampening all of it. But you can turn on this boom thing, which kind of at whatever frequency you want it to ring at, it'll ring at. Nuts. Yeah, drum bus is good for bass. I've not used this nearly enough. That kind of sounds better. Wait, are we? We're distorting. Wait. How is this even happening? I'm distorting the input. Desktop audio. It's already like minus 1.4 dB to the desktop audio, to the streaming, but it was like, it's hitting the red. That's okay now. I think I might need to turn it down a bit. Should we turn the high down a bit as well? Trim. Let's break the Reese. I thought this bit was really good. I thought let's stop. I thought that was like a nice little touch, but I'm kind of getting bored of it now. Getting bored of it. you can do a little something cheeky, like a laser beam. Oh, at the end, like in this bit here, the gap. Oh, it's past midnight now. Gun finger. Maybe it needs like a Wild West like gun sound. Like a ricochet. movie style ricochet. It's funny that, isn't it? Because it instantly takes a tune that didn't. I mean, it has, you know, it's all human in all nature, but as soon as you put like a really dramatic gunshot ricochet sound in the tune, it suddenly, the tune transforms into this sort of like, it's a different experience. Like, I'm not saying I'm against it. Like, I love that. Would I put it in my own tune? I have done. I put Matrix. The Matrix is so dramatic. The problem is choice. I know Kung Fu. You can delete the drums where the brown track is. This was brown, wasn't it? Completely stop him like that. There's something cool about it. Having it completely shut off. And then maybe just have like this. Brown track you can't hear. The brown track is now muted, yeah. Do you want to hear me? Cheers, Face J. Reese is so crisp. You mean this? This. That's what I call a Reese. So, without OTT, it's a nice Reese. Like, it's like, I didn't used to like Reese's until I found this Reese. It's a splice Reese called Renegade. You know, because Renegade, oh, what was it, by Ray Keith? Is it called Renegade? Or is it Terror? Oh, I can't remember what it's called. That one, that old jungle track. Classic jungle track. Has this Reese in it. And it reminds me of that a lot. I think that's what they've gone for. But yeah, when someone suggested on the live stream a few weeks ago to put an OTT on the Reese, I'm like, I was like, that's not going to do anything, is it? There's no high end in there. There's not like, but anyway, I did it anyway, and he was right, because it just brings out this, like, it's almost like an amp, like or a speaker distortion. Like those, it's bringing out some very pleasing artifacts in it. I don't know whether they're probably in these waveforms, to be fair. There is a bit of distortion there, and there's a bit of tube there, so it could be a bit of all this as well. It could be a bit of the tube doing it as well, but it's just, yeah, it's subtle, but it gives it a bit more air and life, doesn't it? Renegade Master. Like, I can make them. It's just EQ. Yeah, I struggle to make a good Reese. It's because I mean they've got their own wavetable here. There's obviously something about a Reese that's not so easy to do with just sine waves, which I've tried many times before. But that kind of looks pretty smooth, like a few sine waves. And the original Reese was just two sine waves, wasn't it? From that Reese record back from time ago. Tubes at ace for low sounds, that is a true word, that one. And tape for high mids. Writing that down. Something I want to try now. Tubes for low, yeah, because tubes do they do an even harmonic first, whereas tape does the third. It starts at the third harmonic, doesn't it? Or maybe I've got that the wrong way around, but yeah, I love tape distortion, but it's not suitable for everything. That's the thing about it. A low diode. Mm-hmm. 2 FM waves with harmonics edited. Yeah. Oh look, that's not what I expected. Look at all these little bits of information here. That must be where those other harmonics there must be that lovely grindy sound. Nice. I'm pretty sure that's an S2 one, that S2 table. I've not even been through all these yet. Look at all these. I went through them on the day I got Serum 2, and that's all I've done so far. If you have Saturn 2, there's good saturation modes in there. Yeah. So I use it's kind of similar. It's not Saturn 2 can do more, but the Ozone Exciter is like a adds harmonics, and it's got like tape mode. My favorite modes are tape and retro. Especially the tape. It sounds so good, that tape mode. They've done something with it because I saw this documentary about real tape, and when you add send highs through real tape, it squashes them over time. It gives them a time. It distorts them over a time domain as well as a frequency domain, which is time as well, isn't it? But it kind of like makes them flap a bit, like really high frequencies. Yeah, it's not just an EQing, or it's not just like adding distortion. It's more complex than that. I think that's why tape emulations aren't the ones I've used are like paid ones that sound good. Well, I know there's loads out there. Saturn 2 pros are coming in. Saturn 2 is good. Yeah, you can do some mad stuff on Pro 2, Saturn 2, can't you? Like changing the signal. What's it called? Envelope following and stuff. Here I am saying stuff like make it go brr. I've got the slightest. Black Box HG2. Reese in a box. What's Black Box HG2? I like the sound of it. No way. Funky what? What is it? Is it a mastering? There's hardware. Analog design. Is this real? Wait. Is this like hardware? Contact dealers. Oh my god, it's hardware. Why is it $3,000? Alright, you can get it on Plugin Alliance. It's okay. It's okay. Triode, Pentode. Yeah, that'll be nice. Multiple tube stages. Tasty, tasty. Yeah. Cyber Siggies. They use that for mastering too. I've got it, but it crashes. Yes, it does it all. The VST is really good. Okay. So I've tried lots of distortion units. The one I'm sticking with. It's going to be hard to shift me off Exciter. Yeah. Have you ever heard the tune I Heard You Like Polyrhythms? It's on YouTube by Virtual Riot. I've probably heard that one, yeah. It's VST. There's a reason Virtual Riot will make tens of thousands on Patreon alone. Oh yeah, man, like, yeah, like I looked at how many paying patrons that he had, and I was just like, wow, like that is. I've started a Patreon as well. It's slow going at the moment. I've got 2 presets on there. I'll probably start as soon as I get someone on there. I'll probably start putting more on. But no, I need to put like more presets on every month. Like just put a couple of presets on there, just a few quid, But yeah, Virtual Riot's efforts are amazing, aren't he? Like his videos are very thorough, and like every time he covers a subject, it's like done so well, edited so well. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. It's good. I can't imagine finding time to do that. I'd rather do live streams, but live streams are like, it's a different, it's very different, isn't it? Doing drugs with your ears. It probably is. Probably is good. It probably is worth listening to before bed. Yeah, like Virtual Riot, yeah. Like there's loads of stuff in his videos that I've tried and kept some of it as well. Like I've forgotten loads of it. Like the things that you can do with Serum 2. Like he knows how to use Serum 2. I think he was part of the development. He was one of the producers who sent presets and that, is quite close with the developers. So he's definitely one to listen to on how to use Serum 2 and loads of other stuff. I tried loads of Virtual Riot's color-based stuff as well. That's really good. Color-based, it's nice to know, like I wanted to make some color-based sounds, and then after learning how to do it and trying different ways, I used like out of about 10 tunes, no, about more than 10 tunes, I used like one little bit of color base, and it sounds really good though. Like just only like a short few seconds of color base in these dubstep tunes, which are supposed to be out. They need to be out. I'm waiting for the mastering engineer to get back to me, and she's not getting back to me. Where's she gone? She's very busy, but I'm just want my tunes back. So I can show you all. So I'm getting on with this instead. I don't know how to butter this up. You can't. There's nothing else you can do with the Reese apart from pitch bend it and stuff, and I've already done that. I will listen to it. It's a showcase rather than a sit down and listen track. Just showing everyone how better he is. That's an interesting like art form. I think it's. I think I used to make loads of music that was like it was almost like it felt like a demonstration. It felt like I was, it would keep changing every few seconds, and I was thinking I was making like old school hardcore, old school breakbeat hardcore, like Ace and Two, Trip to the Moon, where there's like loads of these little sections, and it's almost like, the music can be that. Music used to be like that with orchestral music, going way back. You have all these like sections, lots of changes. But when I did it, it was just like mine's kind of that a little bit, but it was like a demo, a showcase. Oh, look what I can do! I can make all these sounds. And that's when I saw that, I was like, it's still music, but it's not like what most music. Why most music is good is because it like takes you on a journey. It builds suspense and then it builds and releases. What's that word I'm looking for? Suspense. Builds suspense and gives you what's that word? Tension and release. That's it. Thank you, Starsky. Yeah. That's what all the best music is mastered. That idea, tension and release. So having just one section after another. But I'm sure Virtual Riots isn't just that. I'm sure it's got an intro. It's got some tension and release. You can increase the filter cutoff in Ableton's automation. I think live streams are like that too. A lot of people can learn from me. Yeah, that's the thing. All I've got to do is like hang out. I get to hang out. It's a bit strange not being able to hear anyone, but I think the idea is it should be scalable. It would work better probably if there was like more people in here. But if there was, then the chat would be. I wouldn't be hanging out as much, would I? It'd be chaos. And I wouldn't really see. But then there's ways, isn't it? You can like nominate kind of favourite people who always are there, and the messages come up. So yeah. Try and absorb. Yeah, I'll always tune in when I have the time to, just as much as you dish, you absorb it, dish it. Though you're saying about doing the dishes, like that's a good time. Doing the dishes is a good time to watch a live stream. Try people's ideas. Yeah. Like I don't always do it. But what did I do now? Yeah, just listening to stuff about the drums, because sometimes you can hear things that I can't. So yeah. And a few other things. This bass is so different. It sounds like it's really loud compared to everything else. Let's have a look. This Reese, it feels like it doesn't fit anymore. It feels like I need something a bit more drastic than a Reese. Like a screamy sound or something. But a screamy sound that doesn't hurt your ears, if anything exists like that. Not screamy, no. Like warbly. Reese is a bit warbly, isn't it? But it's. What if we use the Reese? Let's try this. Just duplicate the Reese and add another oscillator. I used to call them oscillators. First thing I notice is how much it's not wobbling. There's no, it's like a constant pitch. There's one of them. Blend. How is it sounding like it's phasing? It's not. There's nothing moving. Well, that's so weird. Oh, there. No. Detune. Oh, they are detuned. Yeah, they're detuned in opposite directions. As soon as you press play, look, it moves. That goes up, and this goes down. Okay. So let's do two of these. Why does that sound like only one? Oh, because one's panned left and one's panned right. Let's turn it off. Just get to maybe on the Reese base you can mod a new oscillator to to traveling down like a bar. You mean like independently pitch modulated to the other oscillators and just traveling down, or something else entirely? Wow. Yeah. Oh, noise as well. Okay. Should we go for truly random? I love that you can do real noise now. Although real noises just don't sound as good, to be fair. I wish I had a fourth oscillator now. This is where phase plant would it would provide the fourth oscillator, but it'd be, maybe I wouldn't have even got this far. Wow. That's without the other oscillator. Try a bit of pulse width. Yo, Celix, Merciful is out. That's today. Oh yeah, that was today. That was yesterday. Nice. Congratulations. Nice. Yeah, I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it to come out. I can't believe it was the 7th already. Yeah, that was tonight. I want to send me some tracks to listen to off stream. Please do. Yeah, send me something. Send me stuff, Kazuya. Or are you talking to Felix? Yeah, send me stuff. Definitely send me stuff. I need to go, actually. I actually have to go. I had to go at 43 minutes ago, but I'm having too much bloody fun, aren't I? It's like, it's hard all day. It's really difficult for looking after kids for 12 hours. So my 2 hours at night comes along, and then it becomes more than 2 hours. So what have we done tonight? We've done some progress. I think we've made this sound a bit more, less, it sounds a bit more, like, I don't know what the word is. Crazy, clubby than before. And now this bass sounds weak, so we're gonna have to update this bass next. But for now, let's listen again. That's true. It probably works well on drums, but yeah, the drums would have to sound good. I would only do that afterwards, you know. Did I leave that on? Did I leave the bass on thing? The drum bus. I did leave it on there. Let's turn it off. That sounds a bit more cohesive, but there's less harmonics than when it's turned on. I don't know. It's probably level controlled better because it's driven. No, it's not. It's loud. Anyway, leave it on. I'm a chicken. I like cheese. I'm gonna put some on my knees. Whap whap. Yes. I'm a chicken. I'm cheese. I'm gonna put some. I can't do it. I'm a chicken. I'm cheese. I can't do it with a straight face. Yeah. Thanks, Craig, for your providing the words. Drum buses for harms. Yeah. Nice one. Yeah, enjoy the weekend, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I've got to go. I've got an early start pretty much every day. Yeah, awesome. Thanks for all the tips. It's been great live stream. Thank you so much. You've all been smashing. In a bit. Peace out.